rub pretty firmly over the back. And so the shininess is all those scales. And it'll be a little bit duller when we're done.
So what kind of fish is it?
It is a brown trout. And it's not brown, I know. When they live in streams, they get browner, and for whatever reason, when they live in the lake, they kind of stay this silvery color.
So this is called descaling it?
Yeah.
Or taking the scales off?
I'm not sure if there's a technical term.
And why do we do this? Just so when you eat it, you're not eating scales?
Yeah, yep. So the skin is going to be very good, or very edible. Some people like it, some people find it a little slimy. Mm-hmm. The skin is a little bit fattier, and if you did swallow one of these, nothing will happen, but it's just a little bit more pleasant to not get a mouthful of scales when you're eating that skin.
Yep.
Oh, see that? It
Poop.
is, yeah, that's kind of gross. And it might stink a little bit. As you would expect with that bodily function. We won't get them all, but we'll get most of them. Oh.
Bees like Eva.
Anybody allergic?
No.
I don't think so.
Just so we don't get all of this nastiness on the fillets. We'll rinse the fillets off inside too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next we are going to make a cut right on the back side of the gill. So there's the gill covering called the operculum, and then the clathrum is this bone right over here, and we're gonna go right on the back side of that.
And you just cut through the skin, you don't go real deep?
We'll go deep enough, but the you can see the organs are in here already.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the meat and there's the organs, and so we're gonna come all the way up here. And since it's a little warmer, you can even smell the organs a bit. And then I'm gonna flip her around. So some people like to just go straight through all the organs, cut through the ribs, and get a nice, clean, smooth fillet that way. With the bigger ones, I find it's kind of hard to saw through the bigger ribs, and so I sort of work around the ribs. But I'm gonna go from about the midline of the back, and I'm gonna work my way.
Oh, look at all that meat.
Gonna be some big fillets for you. Go all the way down. And so if you can imagine the bone structure inside, so we're working, there's a row of bones right down the midline, the sagittal line, and then there's ribs protecting the guts, and then there are pin bones that are secondary ribs that go to about here. So once we're down here, we're beyond all of those ribs, and I'm gonna stick my fillet knife right through. And if you look on this side, we've got the vent where all of that nastiness just came out. So I'm trying to go right behind there, and then I'm gonna kind of slide it along the spine so that we get all of that meat close to the spine. So if you look now, in there we've got the spine, and we got most of the meat off there. And now I'm gonna work along here, and so there's one row of bones that I'm gonna cut through. Those are the pin bones that you'll end up. I don't know, did you guys pull them out last time?
Yep.
Cool.
Use the little pliers to pull them.
Perfect. And then I'm going to sort of gently peel as I try to go along the main ribs.
So you're just keeping the knife kind of even with those rib bones
Exactly.
to get as much meat off as you can.
Exactly. And then eventually those ribs will no longer be. And I've heard people say